stupid TV back. Right now, we're just going to turn the green screen effect off. Right, spot doing a change. Alright, so I'm also recording this. So hello everybody, welcome back to some Hypozilla, and the return to Jurassic Park. Team up with Dr. Alan Grant, Dr. Ellie Sattler and Dr. Ian Malcolm in this what-if scenario, taking you to fix the mistakes of the past and salvage Jurassic Park. Welcome to Jurassic Park, John Hammond. So I'm really excited for this DLC, and I have been. You can see the brickies in the back. So I'll only be playing like a majority of the campaign on this live stream, while also like recording everything. I better shut up. Wait, is this like... I'm gonna do a copyright struck? No. Not risking it. Return to Jurassic Park. I'm not skipping it. I'm watching the film.
This is so cool. It gets so much better, Mr. Cabot. Believe me.
I didn't believe you the first time, John.
This is the abuse I'm paying for.
We all have our doubts, John.
But we want to
Samuel.
believe. We just need assurances.
What's it like, seeing a dinosaur for the first time?
Oh, it's like, it's like the early days of a new romance. It's fascinating and exhilarating.
See the brickies running in the back.
Until the fangs and the claws come out.
It's definitely a profound moment. It made an impression on me. Let's put it that way.
This is why Jurassic want to have that same profound memory.
You know, I could do without some of the memories of this place.
That's precisely why I asked you all to take this journey again. Had you been part of the process earlier, perhaps our first time around would have been different. A mistake I'm correcting.
We're giving you a chance to prove it, John.
More importantly, we're giving these dinosaurs a chance to live in harmony with the modern world.
However tenuous and unwise that may be.
I'm going to prove it to you all. And Dr. Malcolm, I'm going to prove you wrong.
First time for everything, I suppose.
Oh, Marine. There's a visitor centre. You can even see the thing!
Everything is a wee bit of a muddle on Isla Nublar, so we'll have our work cut out for us.
Yes, a return to the scene of the crime, as it were.
What crime would that be?
Hubris, John. Something that'll hopefully be managed a little more thoroughly this time.
I admit that I'm
gonna have to move the camera to the side. What? I can. So I pull it all left.
have been too
Bother.
enthusiastic, and that it may have led to blind spots. That's why I've brought young Cabot Finch along with us.
So, what kind of science are you studying, Cabot?
Business.
Business? Oh, great. The last thing we need more of.
Mission 1. Instructions.
After reviewing everything with Mr. Hammond, we'll need to start by placing an arrival point. Then, we can restore the core facilities and get a ranger outpost up and running.
We?
Well, you, actually, Dr. Grant.
Emergency
And
bunker.
Dr. Sattler and Dr.
Oh, the helicopter.
Much to do, but it sounds easy enough.
You really are new to this, aren't you, Finch?
It's got like a new sound. I like that. Got a cheap path. I'll connect it to that. There's a tour. You don't get like the tour until like I think 4 into this campaign. There's already 3 dinosaurs there. Stop being hunted down by raptors. Please no, I want to see them. Hello. There's a new track. That's a lot better. Constructing Kinetic Ranger Outpost. Ranger Outpost. So then you have to like repair everything and then like not have all the Galamans go extinct. You're getting uncomfortable just because you gotta like repair everything. I mean, it won't look like this.
You nervous to be back, Dr. Grant?
Oops.
You know, the last time I was here, I left in kind of a hurry. And I want to make absolutely sure what happened isn't repeated ever again, so I've returned. Reluctant.
Repair that.
On the positive side of the ledger, it's a chance to work with living dinosaurs. Does that paint a clearer picture for you?
Completely, Dr. Grant. And Mr. Hammond seems pretty confident we can get everything working as designed and intended.
Confidence is not something John Hammond lacks. Competence, however,
Is something I pride myself in, Dr. Grant. We'll need to repair the geothermal power station to start.
okay, once that is done, we can focus on the visitor center. Repaired and powered, it should give us a solid base of operations.
Feels dodgy to drive this. You can go in first person now, which is what I love. I was always there like, we need a first person. Yeah, I'm going to go
You know, I was reluctant to come back here for obvious reasons, but then I realized that I was even more reluctant to stay away because nature would take its course as it always does.
I felt the same. Still, there's no denying this is the single most important place on Earth right now. Perhaps ever.
Perhaps, but what of Dr. Grant?
He and I are a team. Through thick and thin, you know?
Yes. Still, chaos has me contemplating whether we can actually make things better or just delay the inevitable.
It all comes down to responsibility.
Oh, hi, Raptor.
Last time we were here, we were Hammond's guests. This time, we're more like partners. Now we have the knowledge and the means to make a change.
Ambitious, Dr. Sattler. That's ambitious, but, you know, I do like the sentiment.
Good. I'll need a
Your
research
galleys.
module added to the visitor center. Then we can get a look at the different fencing available.
Let's add an emergency bunker to that list as well. I mean, you know, we've both experienced how effective fences have been in the past.
I didn't do that. So the new thing is like all the expedition stuff is in the visitor center. So that actually makes the visitor center useful. Dino DNA. Avian influenza, E. coli, mycotoxins. Reading countermeasure. Yeah, so where's the third one? Yeah, the other raptors. There's been another raptor somewhere. Where's the third one? Yeah.
Confirming task.
Oh god, it's
Mr.
attacking.
Hammond is very concerned. We're getting reports of staff injuries.
Velociraptors. Okay, we have
That's
to get
been
them
hit.
closed
Been
in the
hit.
raptor pen.
Aren't you an expert on raptors, Dr. Grant?
I think that it'd be fair to say that
Where's the
Raptors
raptor?
and Dr. Grant have history.
The big one?
Devoting your life to the study of an animal means accepting the harsh truth that
Velociraptor
it would
3.
try to kill you if you ever came face to face with it.
You did come face to face with it.
Which was impossible before Jurassic Park. So that had to count for something.
It did. It counted for a lot of sleepless nights.
Ranger teams at Jurassic Park can medicate and transport dinosaurs. The Ranger outpost also acts as a control center for transport teams. Dinosaurs are a threat to a Ranger team if they get too close to flares. Ranger teams will need to return to the Ranger outpost to receive repairs.
So our goal now is get everything under control, right?
Control? No. No, Finch. The best you can hope for on Isla Nublar is managed chaos. Okay?
And that is why you are here, Dr. Malcolm.
So, not my sparkling personality then?
We just need Jurassic Park manageable, chaos and all. Then we can think about larger plans.
John, Alan and I still really aren't comfortable opening the park to tourists.
That is kind of an understatement.
I understand
There
your
it is.
sentiment and your concerns, but all in due course. And I do seem to remember seeing the public at your dig site in the Badlands. Charged them, didn't you?
Those donations help fund our research.
As did I.
For which we are grateful.
But it's really no different than what we are doing here at Jurassic Park, Dr. Sattler.
Well,
Just
guess
on an admittedly much grander scale.
And with more theatrics. And buttered popcorn.
We all know your vision, John. But the execution, it really needs work.
That is why you
I've got timer?
here, to make sure this dream, my dream, doesn't die.
And there is one other major difference between us, John. In Montana, Ellie and I were pulling dinosaur fossils
meant to
out
do?
of the ground. And here, it's the dinosaurs that are trying to put us into the ground.
And isn't that exciting?
Finch, you really need to learn when to stop talking.
Why is no one moving this? Wait a minute, you're not meant to be there, are you? But you are there.
It's still going to take a while to properly organize and restore the scientific data. Dr. Wu left behind a ton of material.
After Nedry's sabotage, it's a miracle we have anything to work with.
True. But between the storm, the dinosaurs, and whatever Nedry did to the computers, the records and documentation are a mess.
But you think it can be done?
If we can make dinosaurs, then we should be able to sort paperwork and organize computer files.
Can we make dinosaurs? Or are these just impressive replicas?
Oh, they're alive, Alan. And I want them to be as scientifically accurate as possible. Hammond scientists made their
socializing.
mistake by substituting amphibian DNA.
Was a plotting to kill.
Wrong people.
But now Hammond has the right ones. Us.
That's
I don't know what he
socializing.
sees in that
I
coward
don't know
kid.
where you'd see
People say that to me
sleep.
about you.
Oh, do they? People. People like Dr. Rockstar.
I could use pictures of the dinosaurs. I'll get together a list of specific photos that I need.
Never thought I'd be able to take photos of dinosaurs before. That's a first.
Ooh, and Alan, the lens cap, I want actual images.
I'll remember. This time.
I mean, you can tell Alan sounds a bit more like... Because Sam Neill like, lives in New Zealand. So I hear that strange accent about him where he doesn't sound like... I don't know, I think he like sort of picks up accents easily because he sounded different like a few years ago when he was like filming a film in England. Gotta wait for a dinosaur to sleep and it's already gonna go back to... Oh, right, it's raining. That's why. I thought it was daytime. Was it... One of you go to bed. You got those like plotting to kill. I mean, you know what? There'll probably be a dinosaur that's asleep. Feeding. Water, looking for water. Roaming. Sleep. Of course he's sleeping. One of you over this side, go to bed.
Delivery complete.
That sounds weird. Probably just like made those galleys panic. I'm gonna be waiting around for a while then, aren't I? None of them are gonna go to bed, they're all plotting. See what... Feel like rocks. I mean, at least this actually looks like it's the new one. Oh no, go back. Can a dinosaur just go to bed for me? Oh. Away. Oh wait, no, Brekkie!
That's a really nice photo.
Adorable.
All life has two instinctual impulses that no amount of tinkering or engineering, biological or otherwise, can ever hope to overcome. One, survival. Two, reproduction. With man, you can add a third, domination.
Man? Oh boy. Alright, anyway, you're not wrong, which is even more reason we'll need to research a drug to act as a countermeasure to the dinosaurs' breeding.
Well, they've had a free run of the island for a while, so we've got to assume that they've been mating. It would be a recurrence plot.
Which is what, exactly?
Although the world is in a constant state of chaos, certain events can be predicted because they happen repeatedly, regardless of the initial conditions. And an organism trying to perpetuate its DNA would be one of those. Or maybe it's the tropical island paradise setting. You know, works for newlyweds.
You know,
they look a lot
it
better.
Could also be the food.
Yeah, perhaps, but considering what some of the dinosaurs have consumed, let's hope not.
Apply the breeding countermeasure.
I think we've developed a drug that should inhibit breeding. Dr. Malcolm, can you get a team together to administer it?
Well, a ranger team can shoot them with darts, while I watch safely and securely from a distance.
Do these ranger teams ever do
ride-alongs?
You know, for you, Finch, I believe they'd make an exception.
Alright. Yeah, because that didn't come off. I thought I'd still have to wait. I mean, they don't make this like DLC as struggle or as boring as the other one, Cloud Sanctuary, which it was even worse than. I know, it'd be the Medicate, won't it? Boink. Hey, I got it. also like how you have to like go back to Isla Nublar. Anyway, we're going to one of my favourite dinosaur, but not as good of a dinosaur as like most of the dinosaurs in this game. Because they haven't remodeled this one. Alright, yeah, it's welcome here. These all confusing. I believe there's something about like sabotage. I'm going to get rid of like half of the trees here. You don't need so much. Promote deforestation. I'm a nice person. Hey look, they're right there. Oh. Hello. Damn it. Right. Come on.
It's happening again, Hammond.
No, I won't allow it.
You may not have that choice, John.
Finch, I need to know. Do you have a report?
It looks like the computer systems are under attack. John, we're being hacked.
Dr. Malcolm is correct. The corrupted code has also affected the power grid.
No.
Don't say the gates are open.
I won't, but they are.
Protection needs to be our top priority.
Wait, no, I don't need to go this way,
Right?
Let's get the power grid back. That should help with staff safety.
And I am staff, obviously.
I've got programmers hardening the code as we speak.
Finch, you'll help us get the personnel secured.
Yes, the personnel, the staff, of which I am unquestionably.
Oh, I just realised the galleys are out. Don't. I am going to send you back in there. Wait, if it's inside, yeah. Alright, there's one more gate. And I gotta knock out a galley. Fire one over here. Raptor pen. We need a raptor pen, which is essentially just a decoration. Looks cool though. It's a raptor pen.
Sabotage resolved.
We've identified some residual flaws in
No,
the
we're
park
gonna
operations
tranquilize it.
software.
So we're gonna do both.
How they got missed the first time around.
You've plugged the holes though, right?
There's some new counter-espionage software. It just needs final testing.
Keep people out of our business. Mr. Hammond would also like to make sure the dinosaurs are secure and comfortable. Well, that shouldn't be a problem.
Right. Shouldn't be a problem.
Here's a
Yeah,
sauna.
it's the most common and least true words spoken at Jurassic Park.
Alright, so you don't really get a lot of visitor buildings, do you? I'm gonna move you over here.
En route to collect the
And I'll just
asset.
give you a speeder. Wrong one. Storm? I don't think there's like tornadoes for Nublar.
Asset transportation in progress.
I mean, actually, like Nublar actually looks like really nice. And it's very circular. I think you'd probably be able to make a Jurassic Park or a Jurassic World on here better than on the other Nublar. The worst Nublar. Engine database. No, there's a Pteranodon. Yes, it doesn't show like the name. The remodels. The DNA. Roland. I've done that. What are you doing?
Delivery has been completed.
Hello. How are you? Yeah, no, dinosaurs have got... can get here, so I don't know what... There's no gates open. Oh right, there's a timer, because that's only just come up. Or I didn't see it. There's an engine on the side of that chopper. Why'd I send 2 teams? I don't really like the sonar map that they've got. I thought it would be like a wide area. And then when I saw it was like, blimey, how are you going to work with that? You're so annoying.
I'm satisfied with the latest reports on park security. Now we can move on to the next great challenge, the dinosaurs. For that, we'll have to journey to the companion island, Isla Sorna.
Alright, we're heading to Sorna. So I think you're at Isla Nublar for like 5 of the 7 missions. Transcript search tunnels and caves and the hack. That's Tim. No, it's not. No, that's Vic Hoskins. Tim. Here's Foggy Sauna.
We call it Site B. Originally a massive holding pen and secondary research facility for our dinosaurs. Spared no expense.
Didn't want to keep all your eggs in one incubator, huh, John?
Aye, that is certainly one way to look at it.
And another way, John?
Yeah, it's also about the diversity of the environment.
In other words, you weren't sure they'd survive on Isla Nublar.
Darwin's most famous works were centered on species he studied on the Galapagos Islands. isolated.
It also has the benefit of keeping our work away from prying eyes.
Yeah, and making potential rescue like thousands of miles away.
Always the negative with you, Dr. Malcolm.
Yeah.
For now, we focus on the job at hand.
Right.
Cabot.
Yes, sir, Mr. Hammond. So I think we'll need a...
Alright,
base
so
of operations.
this is going to be
Ranger
like...
outpost and
Sorry, I
visitor
just
center,
paused
maybe?
that flight.
Would make a good headquarters.
Because that's a visitor center. Do I need an arrival helipad, or do I just need... We got the hatchery!
Did you two know about this island?
Of course not. We're in the dark as much as you are, Dr. Malcolm.
Who knows? Maybe it's just our inferior brains that can't cope with chaos.
Well, uncertainty, you know, can be a guiding light.
Exactly.
Chaos is about the unexpected, and that's what I'm here for.
Well, I'm here because of the dinosaurs.
And because of the lovely Dr. Sattler, if I'm not mistaken.
That's really not any business of yours.
The Ranger outpost. I'll put that at the back just because I want to save space. I thought it had a finger at the front. Is it not? That sound is really annoying me. Get done already. Oh, okay, so it wants me to make a thingy, a welcome area. An arrival helipad. Obviously. But I mean, the thingy's got it's got a helicopter on it, so of course I'm going to assume. I think anyone would. Alright. Ah. Thermal power station. How much do you want me to build? Jesus. Ah, wait, is it? That's a path. Yeah, that's a pathway. So if anything, I'm gonna have to do that probably. We'll make the thingy. Yeah, that touches all areas. So. It's a bit like finicky because it's like all new items. And like the structure of everything's a bit weird. You can see like dinosaurs on here though. Hello! Got a beat now. Have the rows changed? The Lost World ones and the Jurassic World ones. Oh, my Manchisaurus. Oh yeah, because they didn't really have a finger.
Alan, we need to test our breeding countermeasure on Isla Sorna's wild dinosaur
Isolate the group of
population.
stegosaurs.
Okay, Ellie. I've identified a suitable group of dinosaurs. Let's isolate them from the rest to perform tests.
A special tree. seem out like a buildable area at all. I don't know what you're on about. So now we gotta get you in. And we'll just put the trees in the back. Because you know what they're like. I don't really like them stegosaurs in the park for some reason. You're not going in. Heck off. Can I not add tasks? I can. Right.
Adding to the
Stegosaurus,
list.
Stegosaurus,
No
Stegosaurus,
problem.
Stegosaurus,
Understood.
Stegosaurus. Who's on 5? Who's on 5? But you can just see like how weird Sona looks. It looks more like Sona than the other Sona did, I guess. But still. And I think I need pylons going down. I can never really be bothered about the because I'll be able to carry them over. Well, hello.
Assuming control.
Nope. Get that bit higher. Don't hit the para. It's got the para. Oh, I've got the para. Got it. I feel very sleepy. Where's the other sticks? There's 3 of them down that way. Oh, I've got 2. What's the done that? Well, that sticks that's going down. Alright. Yep. Come on. Bugger. He's gonna whack into me. Go to bed.
Warning. Ranger vehicle under attack.
Break off. Right, so if I just move this back. You can see the back's been like crumpled. My paper.
En route to pick up the asset. Picking
This
up
is big
asset.
enough.
Asset requiring collection. Asset collection request received. Asset to be
Well, it's
collected.
6 stegosaurs.
Acknowledging asset.
I mean, it's a group, so.
Assets in the air.
I mean, it's sort of like
Asset
a
transit.
group.
Asset being transported. Asset in transit.
Floor is a little bit bigger.
Asset has been collected. Asset transported. Asset transportation complete.
I don't think it's got like the fast thing, does it? I need to build that down.
Asset delivery.
It's a magic word. I'm gonna build that. I like the fog on the sauna.
Transit has commenced.
I mean, it did. I think it did have. Yeah, it did. Like it had like low-lying fog that sort of like essentially surrounded the island.
Asset
A
has
bit
been
more.
delivered.
I can give you a bit more forest. Okay, don't worry, my friends. Okay, where should we find the trees?
We're administering the breeding countermeasure through the feeders. This is a huge step forward from the previous injection method.
And Mr. Hammond wants to make sure this works.
We'll observe the affected dinosaurs until we can confirm the effectiveness of the treatment. If this works, we won't have to trank the dinosaurs as much. That'll help with their anxiety as well. A prehistoric animal has to be confused when it's being chased by a vehicle. I mean, what point of reference could it possibly have?
I really hadn't thought about it that way before. They're as afraid of us as we are of them. If I were afraid.
Fear is a survival instinct, Cabot. Any animal
Oh
without
yeah, I
it
just
won't be
realised
around
Pylan's
long.
same with this. Shale?
And I should be around forever.
Shale. Which is like a really nice texture, and it should be on all sandbox mods. Is that done? Yeah. What's the date in it? 2001 variants. Oh, you can still get the Raptor Squad. That's good. 1997. I like that. In 1993 era. Oh, I get it. I think that's meant to be like. Oh, what's this? Cloud. What we're saying, I think that's like the alternate skins that you can have for like the set dinosaurs. I'm pretty sure you can get like the basic boring evolution dinosaurs. Hello. Right, so they're happy.
Oh, we should observe the dinosaurs and look for behavioral changes.
Four.
Photographic evidence should do. I'll get together a list.
I can only take a I can take a picture of them through the facility for recovery. I really like the remodels. It's now Jurassic Park evolution. Hi. No one's actually going to watch this stream. You know that, right? I can take a picture of them through here. Haha, did you not realise?
Well, there's a new development. A little photo humor? Because you developed the negative?
Well, they were panicking, right? Yeah. So move away.
Something's not right.
There's an understatement.
What do you mean?
The animals here, they aren't responding like they did on Isla Nublar.
I haven't seen any of the dinosaurs exhibiting symptoms.
The two are not mutually exclusive, Dr. Grant.
I think Dr. Malcolm...
Ian, please.
I think Dr. Malcolm is correct. But we need to be sure. In their current state, the dinosaurs aren't eating or drinking. We need to identify the problem. Step 1, slow them down, hit them with the tranq dart.
Let's not tranquilize them, let's tranquilize them.
Warning.
Oh god, you know what this reminds me of?
Under attack.
It reminds me of the Lego Jurassic Park where you had to like face off against the thingies. I'm actually like worrying. Okay, so we've got Stegosaurus inside the Stegosaurus. There's one down.
Warning. Ranger vehicle under attack.
Damn it. And this is why we stay at the gates when we're tranquilizing dinosaurs. Let's got the Ford Explorer thing. Now I'm gonna have to drive back down there. Does that mean I can like repair it? But it's being destroyed even more, so I don't know. So now it looks like 2 Stegosaurus are dead. Or 3. Sedated. I mean, like, if you over-sedate something, doesn't that mean like you're technically killing it? That. This is 1. Can't even get in. There's 1 here. There's 2. Alright, so. For diagnostic tests. Right, can I repair
Tests
that
on these
then?
dinosaurs are coming back all over the place. It looks like these animals, they've been manipulated.
Theories?
I have plenty.
Which one do you like the most?
Hammond told us there was another company trying to steal InGen's research.
Biosyn.
Right.
Oh!
They got to Nedry.
John believes it was Nedry's greed and Biosyn's money that became the catalyst for what happened to all of us the first time around.
And you think they're at it again?
Or maybe they never left.
And that's what. Is that just going to stay there
Let's
forever?
combat this first, then figure out who's to blame. We'll need to research and use a DNA sequencer to neutralize the effects of the faulty genome. The science needs to be right.
Or the dinosaurs will be wrong.
Dr. Grant, as long as we continue to interfere, the
You're never
dinosaurs,
going to be able to leave, are you?
the dinosaurs will always be wrong.
I don't think they'd like directly but reference Biosyn like that. Because like, if you don't know, like Biosyn's like Dodge Sin and all that lot from Jurassic Park, and they got to like Nedry and they gave him the canister and they wanted him to take all the dinosaurs off, and then they'd like pay him $1 million. I thought it had been like a different like sort of interface and like done more too much like evolution.
We've developed a dart-based solution.
You're
to the
damaging
sentence.
yourself because
The
you
cause
keep
is,
on
however,
running
they
over
run
the
right to
Stegosaur's
core of
neck.
these dinosaurs, to their DNA. The fix will require a recompiled genome and new incubations.
I'll let it sleep. Is that done? Yeah, I need to put the music on. Big Team Bravo. Oh, okay, I can do the big teams there. Am I just keeping them sedated or something?
So I hear we've had a spot of good news. We're ready to proceed with incubating new dinosaurs.
John, you were never ready to bring dinosaurs back to life.
A little bit more belief, Dr. Malcolm, and we'll be there soon.
Chaos doesn't require belief.
This is it, isn't it? We're back in the dinosaur business?
I'm calling it paleocuration, but yes, young Cabot,
That
yes,
actually looks
we
like.
are.
I
And it all starts
thought
with
the
eggs.
hatchery was like a lot
Dr.
bigger
Grant,
than.
this is where you literally make history.
History with teeth and claws and aggressive dispositions.
I'm ready, John. We'll start by constructing and connecting some hatcheries.
It'll take about 4 minutes. Because apparently a hatchery takes about 5 minutes to make. I mean, it'd take months, won't it? Are you just going to stay destroyed there forever? You're going to destroy yourself. I mean, it's probably better I just like move all these stegosaurs.
The archive of genome data is a mess. We're gonna need to rebuild the library with some new fossil samples if we want viable genomes.
What can I do to help, Alan?
But you can help keep the man in black and Hammond's shadow out of my hair for a bit.
Oh,
I think
man.
I'd rather try to break a wild T-Rex.
Don't give Finch any ideas. He'll think that'll make a great ride.
Yep. And I'm worried that he can probably figure out how to talk Hammond into it.
Transporting asset.
Only 4 dinosaurs.
Transportation complete.
I mean, all I really need to do is just this.
Asset has been transported. Asset delivered.
I'll just like try and connect you to that, and then you to that, and then you can go to that. Oh, big brain business. Well, there's a new Stegosaur, and there's a new Rex. So work on like, getting Stegosaurus. But you know what? Brachiosaurus is actually going to be a lot better to get. I'm probably going to end the stream here. What's Saurus? Except I'm not putting carnivores on this island.